Hello students, how are you? Hope you are healthy, safe and happy at your home. Welcome in today's lesson. Today we will discuss some how we perform different operations on fractions. Although from previous lessons we are already learning, we are already discussing that how we can add, subtract, multiply and divide fractions from fractions. In previous lesson also we have discussed how we can add and subtract fractions from there, right? So in today's lesson also we will discuss some new concepts, how we can multiply more than 3 numbers together, how we can subtract them, how we can add them, all the operations how we can that perform at a time, right? Now example I am taking here. This example I am taking here. You can see here minus sign is there, thus multiplication sign is there, and this plus sign is also there. So how we can solve this type of fractions? Multiplication is there, plus is there and minus is also there. How we can solve it, right? So see, you must know, to solve this one you must know BODMAS rule. This is very basic rule of mathematics. B for bracket, O for off, D for division, M for multiplication, A for addition and S for subtraction. It means you have to perform operations in this way only. It means first you will go for bracket. Bracket is not here, so we can leave it. Then off is also not here, just we can leave it. Then division is also not here. It means first we can do multiplication. This is very, very important. Now what is multiplication? In between these two fractions, multiplication is there. It means first we need to perform this multiplication. This is very important. Now we can write it 11 by 2 into. Now we have to multiply this one. And you know that we have already discussed so many times. In multiplication, there is no need to take LCM and no need to equal the denominators, right? We can directly multiply numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. So what we can write here, 7 into 3 upon 4 into 5. Directly we can multiply this 7 with 3 and this 4 with 5. 7 3 is 21 and 4 5 is 20. So what we have here? We have here 21 by 20. Now we can write here 21 by 20. Then plus 1 by 2 we can write as it is. Hope you understand, guys. This is a very simple thing, right? This is rule. First we have to go with multiplication. That's why we solve this portion first. Now you can see the subtraction and addition is there. Now according to rule we have to go with addition, but addition and subtraction both have similar priority. You can do both the things one time. It means either you can subtract or you can add. The numbers result doesn't affect it. So according to rule, first we will add. So I have shifted this 1 by 2 just near to 11 by 2 and minus 21 upon 20 I have written another side. Now we have to solve it. Now you can see here 11 by 2 and 1 by 2 denominators are same. It means these are like fractions, and the rule of like fractions says that we can add them without taking their LCM. So how we can add? we can just add 11 with 1 together and we can write 2 as a common denominator. So we can write here 11 plus 1 by 2 and minus 21 by 20 we can write as it is. Now 11 plus 1, it is 12. 12 by 2 we can write here. 12 by 2 minus 21 by 20. Now we can subtract. You can see here, although we can solve it also by 2, it is divisible 6 times, but we will get their whole number. Then also we have to take LCM, but I am not that simplifying it. You just do as it is. So 2 and 20, these two are denominators. First we need to take LCM of 2 and 20. 2 and 20. What is LCM? By 2, 1 time and 10 times. Now this 10 is alone, so we can write here LCM is 2 into 10 directly. We can write 20 is LCM. If you divide it by 2, then 5 will come, then again by 5 will come, then no need to divide, right? Because there is no any other number, that's why we can multiply directly by 10. So 20 will have. It means 20 is the denominator, LCM. Now it means we have to make the denominators 20. So 11 by 2 is here. How we can make this 20? Multiplying it by 10. So upper side also we have to multiply. Upper side 120 we have, here we have 20. 12 tens are 120 and 2 tens are 20. Right? And second one is 21 by 20. Denominator is also already 20 though, so no need to do anything. Now rest of the part I am solving here. So it means instead of 12 by 2 we can write it 120 by 20, right? And 21 by 20 we can write as it is. Now you can see these are like terms. We have already converted these two fractions in like terms. So according to rule we can subtract 21 from 120, we can write like this, and 20 we can write downside. Now what will come when we subtract 21 from 120? 99 will come. If you don't know how, you can subtract like this. Here is 10, after taking borrow from here, 10 minus 1, 9. Now here is 1, after taking borrow from here, 1 means it is 11. So 11 minus 2, 9. After taking borrow, it is 0 now. So 99 will come here. 99 by 20. Now you can see this 99 by 20, this is improper fraction. So rule says that your answer should be in either proper fraction or in the form of mixed fraction. So we have to convert this improper into mixed. How we can convert it? By dividing. So many times we have discussed it. How many times? 4 times. 24 is 80. 19 is remainder. This 19 is remainder. This is divisor. This is quotient. And this 20 is divisor. So according to rule, quotient we can write as whole, remainder then and upon divisor. Quotient is 4, remainder is 19 and divisor is 20. So this is solution of this expression. 4 whole 19 by 20 we have. This is very simple. Right guys? One more example I am taking here to make you understand. Next question I have taken here. 3 by 5 multiplied by 6 by 10 minus 2 by 5 plus 13 by 10. What to do now? You have to follow this BODMAS rule. Right? So, division, that bracket and off is not here. So, we will work on this multiplication, addition and subtraction only. So, according to rule, first we have to do multiplication. Here we have multiplication. These two fractions are in multiplication. So, we need to multiply these fractions first. This is very simple thing. So, we have to multiply first this 3 by 5 and 6 by 10. So, you can see here we can simplify it by 2, 3 times it is divisible and 10, 5 times it is divisible. Now, we have 3 by 5 and this 3 by 5. Now, according to the rule of multiplication of fractions, we can directly multiply numerator with numerator. So, we can write it 3 into 3 and downside 5 into 5. Numerator with numerator we can multiply and denominator with denominator we can multiply. So, 9 by 25 we have. Hope you understand. So many times we have already discussed this thing. So 9 upon 25 we have here after multiplying these two fractions. 9 upon 25. Right? Then minus 2 upon 5 and 13 by 10 we can write as this. Now, rule says that after that addition. So, I am taking 13 by 10 and 9 by 25 together. And this minus 2 upon 5 separate. Now, first we have to add these two. How we can add these two? These are unlike fractions. So, we have to take LCM of 20 and 25. Let's take LCM of 10 and 25. By 5, 2 times and it is 5 times. Now, no need to factorize it because if you factorize, nothing will change there. So, we have followed. Now, LCM 5 into 2 into 5. Then 5 to the 10, 5 is a 50. So, 50 is LCM of this 25. Right? So, what to do now? We have to convert this 25 into 50. How? By multiplying 2. So, we need to multiply 2 upper side also. 18 by 50 we have. And second is 13 by 10. How we can make this 10 50? After multiplying 5 both the sides. Right? And 13 5s are 65. Then downside 50. So we can write 18 by 50 in the place of 9 by 25 and 65 upon 50 in the place of 13 by 10. So let's write it 18 by 50 then plus 65 by 50 then minus 2 by 5. Now these are like terms, like fractions, and like fractions we can directly add. We can add their numerators like this. So let's add 65 and 18. 83 we have here. You can add 65 with 18. We'll have 83. Minus 2 upon 5. Right? So, now we have only two fractions, that is 83 upon 5 and minus 2 by 5. Now how we can solve it? These two are unlike terms. Again we need to take LCM of this 50 and 5. So I am taking LCM. 50 and 5. By 5 you can take 10 times, is 1 time. Now no need to further factors, so we can write here 50. LCM is 50. 5 into 10, 50. So 50 is LCM. It means this is already 50, and we can, if we multiply this 5 with 10, we will have 50. So upper side also we have to multiply 50. Now it is 83 by 50, then minus 20 by 50. Hope you understand. Now 83 minus 20, what will come here? The 3 and here 6. 63 will come here. If you don't know, you can subtract like this. 83 minus 20, you can subtract like this. 3, then 6. 63 will come. Now you can see here 63 by 50 is improper. So we need to convert it into mixed. How? If you divide 63 by 50 one time, 13 is left. This is remainder, this is quotient, this is divisor. So what we can write here? Quotient we can take as a whole, then remainder upon divisor. Now quotient is 1, then remainder is 13, and divisor is 50. So solution of this expression is 1 whole 13 by 50. Right guys? See guys, these questions are actually some little bit lengthy for you. There are so many other methods also to solve this, but since you are just starting these fractions, is very initially, that's why we need to follow all these steps. These are too lengthy, but these are simple to understand. Hope you are understanding. So you try to solve more and more questions. Then only you will be able to understand this concept. Hope you understand now. So that's all from today's class. In next class, we will take some another questions, another examples we will take. We will also include division in this operation. Today we have discussed only 3 operations, that is multiplication, subtraction and addition. In next class we will try to solve taking all 4 basic operations together. That is, we will add, we will subtract, we will divide, and we will multiply also the fractions at a time. Right? Hope you understand. And I request you to please keep focusing on the operations of these fractions. If you know how to perform operations on fractions, it will be very easy for you in your upcoming classes, and you will be able to understand the concept also. In next lesson we will discuss all 4 operations together. After that we will take some word problems also related to fractions, how we can solve word problems. Right? So that's all from today's class. Thank you so much.